And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
To throw his car. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you look at this defense,
it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Carr now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Here's Swift.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there, and 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
You're mine.
Swift again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hurts. That is caught.
And they work this well upfield across the 35.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the 1st.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is Cook with the ground. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit.
They'll set up a throw.
That one finds Hyatt.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And the Texans 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
29, 6-18.
On third and long, it's Carr.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And he's got it to about the 40. The Panthers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. They'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Back to throw. This will be caught at the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Cook is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree, absolutely.
There he goes, right side. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Carr. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, putting the ball right on him.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And the Texans are going to be set up for the 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Swift will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
No,
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, 73, 70.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these 2 clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get it thrown off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front, as we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
Oh, he shifts past him. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
But 1st down, Hurts.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown! David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Carr to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
To throw his Carr. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Gerald Everett from 6 yards away.
And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Texans 27, Panthers 12.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing is Hurts.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
In motion, Aguilar. They'll give it to Patterson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Over the middle, he finds Gotw complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Hurts.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
On the sneak, it's Hurts.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Jack Campbell running him down behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
93. 93. Express. White.
Throwing his car on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Texans first down.
Claypool with another catch.
No gain on the play. And that will bring up second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now Carr changing the formation.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Now Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Shotgun now for Carr.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Carr. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Texans.
DeAndre Swift
with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Aubrey Good with a PAT.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Cordero Patterson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
93. What's up?
Carr going to throw. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down, Houston.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
It was Jamel Dean who brought him down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First down.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Carr going to look to throw.
Panthers 16-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
DeAndre Swift.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
Kick is good.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.